Hey yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Chad bringing y'all another video, man. And guess what? This video is going to be everything you need to know about Tesla and home charging in general, how to do it, what I do. I'm going to show you guys what it costs to install the wall home charger. I'm going to show you guys what I've been charged for the month in electricity. I'm gonna show you guys what it costs to install it, how much the wall charger itself costs, how I charge, yada yada. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get into it. So first off, as you guys know, on a Tesla, this is the driver's side right here. I know it looks a little backwards, but to actually charge your Tesla, what you do is you just simply press on that. That's it. And this indicator light will look like that until you plug in your charger. So as you know, you could do a supercharger or you can do a regular. But now we're gonna go ahead and get into the car and I'm gonna show you guys what's next. All right, so let's say you're here just at the base screen, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna, first off, when you open up the charger area, so if I just tap on the charger and open it, and it opens, let me see here. There we go. It should just go ahead and bring up your charging stats. So what I normally do, because Tesla said is good for recommended daily driving, is to go to 80%, right? So what I do is I set my thing to 80%. Currently, whenever I hooked up my actual wall connector, it automatically goes ahead and tells how many watts it's actually charging, but you can actually adjust this if you want to. I personally don't touch it. I just kind of leave it. And then what I do down here is you can actually set a schedule for when you want to charge. So precondition, that's just me setting on. So like in the mornings before I go to work, my car already be heated up. So that way, because it's cold, I can, do what I need to do. But what I do is if you want to start a new charge schedule, you can start it at whatever time you want to start it at. You can end it by whatever time you want to end it by. You can select how many days you want, if you want it to repeat, yada, yada. So what I currently have set is I have really Sunday through Saturday at 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. That's when you charge. So when I plug up my Tesla wall connector, it will not actually charge my car until it gets to 11 p.m. And the reason I have it charging to 11 p.m. is so that way I can charge at the off-peak hours. I currently am with Georgia Power, which does the electricity for the whole house. So when I'm doing Georgia Power and I plug it up, their off-peak hours are, I forgot how much cent it is. I'll have to show you guys. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what Georgia Power's rate overview looks like. So like I told you guys, I charge during the super off-peak time, which is 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. As well as you can see the on-peak and off-peaks. These really differentiate from what month it is, what day it is, different times. It like really alternates, and to be honest, I don't want to do all that thinking. And plus, I'd rather just charge at the super off-peak times, because if you look over to the left at the overnight advantage prices, the super off-peak is like 2.1 cents versus the off-peak is 9.8 cents, and then the on-peak is 28.6 cents. And we also put in an application for the overnight advantage plan so that we could get the lowest rate for our actual, charging. I also want to mention that if you did install a wall connector, depending on who your actual electricity provider is, most of them do offer rebates for electric, vehicles or wall connectors that were installed. And when we applied through Georgia Power, we got a rebate back of about $150. So I, just want to let you guys know that as well. But I charge it off peak because that's when it is the cheapest. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. So what I do is I just take this off. Give me 1 second here. Just take it off this, and I take it off one more. Then what I do, and it looks like this in the end, I simply come over to my actual car and literally just plug it in. That's it. And it's gonna go from that light blue color to this kind of dark blue color, if you can see it. If hopefully it focuses where you can see. Let me see if I zoom in and try to focus. to, yeah, this dark blue color. And then if you even look here, the actual wall connector stays blue as well. Now, once 11 p.m. comes, this will turn green and it'll start basically just juicing up the actual car. And then this will also turn green in the car. And as you can see here, just from the dashboard, I'll just zoom in through the glass so you can see. Charging will start at 11 p.m. I'm currently at 36%. And yeah, so the charger will start at the time that you have it to. It knows it's, you know, plugged up, but it will start the charging at 11 p.m. Now, because I have actually been charging at my house, because it's been a month, I got the car November 1st. It's now like December 4th or so. I wanted to wait for a Georgia Power bill to come out so I could see how much, you know, it is for me to actually charge my car, especially if we decide to get a second Tesla for my wife, which it isn't bad. Like the amount that I would spend in gas, if I just put it towards the electricity bill, it covers it. Like, and it is a lot cheaper, which I'll show you guys when I show you guys in the app. So yeah, the charging, it's showing it green now, like it's going down, but it's not actually charging the car. See, it just switched it back to blue because it's not at 11 p.m. Like I said, it only will start at 11 p.m. So that way I get charged literally the least amount of money. Now, let's go over the Tesla wall connector, how the actual electrician installed it. And we'll go over the pricing of both the wall connector, how much it costs to install, how much Georgia Power has for their off-peak. If you want to see the off-peak, I'll also show you guys the bill. And I've been basically charging at home since I got the car. I used the supercharger one time out of the entire month of November. Really, it didn't start to December. And that was because I was driving around a lot. I used the supercharger, paid like $4 or $5, maybe $6. But I'll show you guys all that. All right, everyone. So now I'm over inside the Tesla app here. And let's go ahead and show you guys. You know, Tesla has a real good deal right now. $1,000 for referring somebody, $2,000 off the car. Anyways, let's go into the app here. So we're in the app. We're going to scroll down here to charge stats. And I'm going to show you guys what the month of November looked like. All right. So as you can see, for basically the entire month, besides on this one day, which was November 30th, literally November 30th, right? I spent $7 at the supercharger. So if we remove $7 from the total, which is $79, remove 7, it is actually $72. Now, equivalent to your gas savings, like I said, I charge mostly at home, which is 96%. And you can see the definite cost differential here between the house cost, which is 15 cents per kilowatt hour, compared to the supercharger, which is 32 cents per kilowatt hour. So, I mean, if you look, it's really double. So instead of me spending $72, if I would have only used superchargers, I would have probably spent, I don't know, $140, but superchargers charge so fast compared to the house. But I mean, that's besides the point. Also, another thing that I would tell you makes a big difference. If you look here, November 6th, got charged $2. And then I turned around and charged November 7th. And then November 8th. And it wasn't until I got to like November 9th, I was like, wait a second. I don't need to charge every single day unless I just been driving like that. You see what I'm saying? So like, of course, November 19th, November 20th. And this is only counting 19th and 20th because it went from that night when I started charging at 11 to that morning, if that makes sense. So I started off at first charging every day. And then I said, why am I charging every day? Because if I'm driving downtown and back, technically I have 200 and something miles to be able to drive off of 80%, right? And if I drive downtown and back, that's only using literally a total of like 50 miles. So that's like 240, 230 minus 50. So I don't need to charge every day, if you see what I'm saying. So I've run my battery down even to the point of getting home with like 15% battery. And that's caused me to have to, you know, charge more. Like if you look here, the days that I did that, of course, you see I spent $6 instead of spending literally 2. You see what I'm saying? Even though these are 2 different days. So my total gas savings, it says I've saved $103 for the month of November, and a total I spent, like I said, I don't really count the supercharger because that's charged to your actual debit or credit card that's linked to your Tesla app. It's not actually charged to the electricity here at the house through Georgia Power. So I really saved, $72. But if I show you guys the stats of how much I pay per month in gas, which I'll go ahead and screenshot or screen record how much I paid in gas for each month, and I'll show you guys that I paid way more money in gas driving my Subaru than I ever did here just charging at the crib. Alright, so to show you guys how much the Tesla wall connector costs, as well as how much it costs to install by our electrician. So as you see, Tesla here, the invoice, the total wall connector price was $420 with about $33.60 worth of tax, so a total of $453.60. And then for the electrician to install it, it was $675. So altogether, it is $1,128.60. Alright, so just to be 100% candid with you guys, I'm going to show you guys how much money I spent in gas from my Subaru WRX from July to October. And this doesn't include the car note or the insurance or anything. So this is why I said there's a big savings when it comes to the Tesla. So for July, I spent $193.91 on gas, and then for August I spent $285.33. Now mind you, still compare this to the $79 I spent on electricity for the Tesla. Then you have for the months of September, I spent $251.63 on gas, and for October $182.07 on gas. And like I said, this doesn't even scratch the surface because I didn't get all the other months, but when you still think about it, I've only spent a total for November $79 on electricity with the Tesla, and $72 if I did not use that supercharger. And just because I'm still keeping it 100% candid with you all, I'm gonna show you guys what the Georgia Power bill looks like for this month. So as you can see here, on the left side we have the bill summary, which it shows right there that previous bill amount was $82. And then now this new bill is $146.96. So if you go over to the right side, we have a breakdown. So it says current electrical service residential. So just us using our electricity this month, it was a total of $43.13. But when it came time for us charging our Tesla, current electrical service, time of use, overnight advantage, you can see the breakdown of off-peak kilowatt per hour as well as super off-peak. It probably used a little bit of it before I actually started figuring out, let me charge my car from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. That's what I have mine set to. I don't have it going all the way to the 7 a.m. But then the breakdown of that equals $88 for the current service charge, plus the environmental costs and everything, and the total charge was $103.83, and that's just to charge my Tesla for the month. So you add that up to the residential, and it's $43.13, so it's a total of $146.96. So total for the month, I spent $146.96, and what's crazy about that is the total electricity of me being in the house as well as charging my car at the house, it's still cheaper than me paying a full month of gas for my WRX. So if you're thinking about getting a Tesla and you're trying to say, does it make sense? Will I actually save money on gas? Will I actually save money here? Or will it be cheap for me to actually do it through my, electricity provider? I'm showing you here, we have saved a ton of money. Now, of course, the electricity cost has gone up per month because we're using electricity to charge the car. But that money that I was spending on gas, that can just go right to the bill for the electricity. That's how I think about it. All right, man. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I wanted to make sure I included everything so you guys got a proper breakdown of what the wall connector costs, what it costs to install, what we're paying, in gas before I got the Tesla, what my bill looks like now that we've done a month of charging, what also it looks like, the total amount of electricity I've actually used. I just want to show you guys all that so you guys have a good, well-rounded view of what it's actually like to own a Tesla and what you're actually paying. So if you like the video, you like to break down everything, make sure you guys leave a like down below, comment. I'll try to answer your comments as best as I can. Thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Chad. I'm gonna drop some more Tesla videos coming soon, and I'm out. Peace.